everybody, today we are making 2-ingredient pizza crust. I saw this and I was like, there is no way you can make 2-ingredient pizza crust. We did try it. It turned out really good. I believe someone said it even tasted like sourdough pizza crust. So let's make it for you today, show you how easy it is, and to let you know that we really liked it. Someone said you try it as breadsticks. Those were not a hit. They were a little too tough, kind of like hockey pucks, but the pizza crust is outstanding. What we have is 1 3/4 cup of self-rising flour. Got to make sure that it is self-rising flour. I don't think all-purpose would turn out as good. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of Greek plain yogurt. That's really important. Don't get the flavored stuff. Okay. We're going to add that. Because it's all really nice and thick. Almost has the consistency of sour cream. So you really got to get that in there. Get that all off the spatula. Okay. Our next step is we're going to take a fork and we are just going to cut that in. Until it becomes a ball. Okay, I have just washed my hands and we are actually going to get in there with our hands. This is for our family. It's not for, you know, the public or anything like that. So I think my family is okay with me using my nice, fresh, washed, clean hands. And just kind of squeeze it. So you're kneading while you're squeezing in all that extra flour in the bottom. It does feel a little dry at first, but the more you knead it in there, I think that'll be okay. The more you can feel that yogurt in there and that moisture. Set that aside. I'm going to add a little flour. We've got a little flour here to kind of knead that all up. I just wanted to show everybody how easy this was, and it doesn't take a lot of ingredients. I know things are hard to get now. Nobody's going to the store every 5 minutes. And yeast. If you've ever worked with yeast, you know it can be a little troublesome. Working with yeast is difficult. It takes a lot of time, a lot of guesswork. This just takes the guesswork out of everything. Okay, and there is your nice pizza ball. Okay, so we have our dough all rolled up into a nice ball right there. What we're going to do next is we're going to take out our pizza stone. This is a Pampered Chef, well-seasoned and well-loved pizza stone, and this is our favorite stone to make pizza. This is going to crisp up the crust. It's going to brown it, and that's just going to be good. I know a lot of people use flour to roll it out. They use cornmeal. I don't care for those. The flour does dry it out, and the cornmeal is just an unpleasant sensation on the bottom of a pizza. That's just our family's opinion. So we're going to take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and just kind of put it all around the pizza stone. Okay. Then we're going to take our dough here, kind of flatten it out a little bit as we go. My uncle owned a pizza shop a long time ago when I was little, and it was such a joy to go down there and watch him make pizza. And then sometimes he'd come over and give us each a little round piece of dough. We'd flatten it out and we'd make individual little pizzas. I'll flatten it over. That's a good thing for the kids. This is really easy. Give them a little ball of dough. Let them make their own pizza. That's just a good staying home fun activity. You don't have to order pizza in. So I'm going to stretch that out a little bit and I'll be right back. And we're back. As you see, I've pounded this dough out. It's not as stretchy as dough with yeast, but it is just as stretchy there. The sides do get a little dry. So just kind of fix it in like that. That's about a good size. You can stretch it out a little bit more if your family likes a little bit of thinner pizza, but this is just the right consistency. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to take some of our extra virgin olive oil and just put that on all around there. What I'm using is just a Betty Crocker. It is a sort of a silicone brush. We use it for the olive oil. My husband likes to use it for barbecue sauce. Just beats those. Remember those bristle brushes? I know my dad used to go to the hardware store and buy the bristle brushes and use them as barbecue. And you can find all those good little bristles in your barbecue. So this is much, much better. Okay. All right. Then we have some garlic powder with a little parsley. We're just going to sprinkle that on top. Just give it a little extra flavor. Hit that crust there. And then just do the outs of the crust. Okay. And then take your garlic powder and just sprinkle on the crust there. All right. There you go. Now we're going to par bake this just for a few minutes, just so it won't be so doughy when we're putting in the sauce. So let's go put that into a very low oven. I put it in maybe 150, 200 degrees for probably about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. Don't want to brown it up or anything. You just want to get it baked just a little bit. Okay, we just got this out of the oven. And when I said par baked, I turned it on about 200 for about 20 minutes. And what this does, it just makes it just a little bit more non-doughy, so you can put your sauce ingredients on it, and that'll turn out really good. We like to use tomato paste. It's a little bit more tangier than tomato sauce, and I think it just gives it a really nice little tangy tomato taste. And we just put that on there and just spread that around. See how it's spreading? Really, really easy. We're not really a crazy red sauce kind of family. We like it a little bit, but nothing too much. Now, if you didn't par bake it, this dough, it would just move and it'd get all squishy. And this way, it's just nice. It goes on evenly. Let's see, a little bit of the crust there. Get kind of crazy. Now with the tomato paste, we just use it out of the can. This is the tomato paste with pesto. And what we do, we just used about a third of a can, and we took the other 2/3, put it in a Ziploc, and put it in the freezer. And portioned it out, and so that way the next time we need it, we just take it out, and there it is. We microwave it for just a few minutes, and it's ready to go. Now that is all set to go, add your favorite ingredients. We have a 7 Italian cheese blend here. Just one of the package mixes there. That smells really good, really good. That tomato paste just offers that little bit stronger flavor, smell, aroma than tomato sauce does. Let's add a little bit more cheese. I think I'd like a little bit more cheesier. Like I said, this is just 2 ingredients: pizza crust, the Greek plain yogurt, self-rising flour, and that is it. This is going to be so good. Has a little bit of a tangy crust, almost like a sourdough crust. I don't know if anybody out there makes a sourdough pizza, but this has the flavor of just a little bit of tangy there. Now, toppings. Put your favorite toppings on. Today, somebody suggested pineapple. I like pineapple too, but I looked in the pantry and there is no chopped pineapple. What I did find was crushed pineapple, and since we're not going to the store that many times in these days and times, like my grandma used to say, we're going to use some crushed pineapple. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I think it's pretty good, so we're just gonna sprinkle a little on top there. Not too much. Real good vegetarian pizza. All right, and it is ready for the oven. I'm going to bake it at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, keeping an eye on it, and let's see how it turns out. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, it is out of the oven, and it's all done. Let's go ahead and cut a slice there. It's nice and hot. I don't know if you can see that crust, nice and brown on the bottom. That crust really turned out really good. So someone's really going to say something about my pizza cuttings, but let's get a slice here. All right, let's get us a slice here. Ooh, that looks really good. And there you have it. That's our 2-ingredient pizza crust. And enjoy. I hope you make it. Let me know how it turned out. Let me know what your favorite pizza toppings are. All right, see you in our next video.